We went through a RFP process now twice, once in April 2006 and again in 2010 for construction management services. And as we considered all of the different firms and all the different criteria, Universal really raised, they rose to the top as somebody that was a good partner with the Park Hill School District. We've been very pleased with the management team and the project superintendents. We've had a number of different superintendents as we've had many projects coincide and work in parallel, so it wasn't possible just to have one superintendent. But a specific case at the Early Childhood Education Center, there was some neighbors that we had to work with, and the superintendent there did such a super job working with the neighbors and making sure that they were aware of what was going to happen each day. And then really the staff over time adopted the superintendent as really one of the staff members, because he was so good and dedicated in working with the staff as we got the building ready. You know, when you work in a school district, you have to you have many masters, and at the district level and then also at the building level. And so Universal has done a very good job of working with the different levels, you know, all the way from the classroom teacher and making sure that they respect what's happening in there and working schedules around what happens during the normal school day, you know, all the way to making sure that the principal or the administration of the school knows what's going on and keeping them in the loop, as well as regular meetings with district staff just to make sure that we're on schedule and on budget. Yeah, the construction process is always enjoyable. Sometimes there's stressful pieces in there with deadlines. The school districts have really short windows to do a lot of their construction, and also trying to battle weather and the influence of how weather can change construction schedules. I've found Universal to handle those challenges very well, keep us informed, and then when necessary, do double the work just to stay on schedule. We've not had a single instance in which we've missed a deadline or failed to open a building or a facility on time. The Universal staff is very committed to delivering high quality work. They have an array of individuals that we've worked with, and to a person we've been very impressed with their dedication and their knowledge of the district and the knowledge of the values of the Park Hill School District. And so we've been very pleased, and it's been a very good partnership because much of what we find important, they find important. I think the greatest compliment to Universal was that we did retain them in a second round, and just with the sheer number of projects that they had in our April 2006 bond issue projects, there was so many moving parts and so many things that needed to be scheduled, and the fact that as we reviewed and went through a selection process that they rose to the top again is the best compliment of their work. I have had several calls about Universal and definitely would recommend them as a leader in construction management.